So this area right here is where I'm going to be collecting some of the fencing that we're going to use to move the pigs deeper into the woods. As you notice, this is not hog fencing. This is actually poultry fencing. And we've used this before with a fair amount of luck. Once again, they're pretty much trained to fences. So it looks close enough to the hog fencing that they know not to mess with it. This was one of our farrowing areas because the best bet of getting the mama to raise her youngs well is to give her an area away from the other hogs so she can do so safely. She's not being harassed, or pigs aren't being harassed, and gives a good bonding period for the mothers and the mother and the babies. You can put multiple mothers together, from what I've heard, without having any issues. And that's what we intend on doing in the future when we've got our breeding schedule down and we've got our herd, if it's called a herd, I'm not sure, but we've got all of our pigs split up between, our boars go to one area and all of our sows go to another. So again, all of this is raw, and we're fairly new to raising pigs. We're going into our second year now, and we feel pretty good about what we were able to accomplish in the first year, and we plan on doing even more, even better this year. So right now we've got 22 pigs with the intent of selling. Presumably 3 of them are already sold. 3 of our babies are already sold, which that will help with feed costs. And I may have a lead on some scrap metal so we can build some better shelters, both for their feed and for the pigs themselves. If you've seen some of my other videos, I talk about using this plastic and weaving saplings in and out of cattle paneling, and it works really well if you take the time to do it right, and if you don't, then the pigs will pull it down themselves, or I'm not exactly sure everything that happens. This stuff right here, this was actually not the same plastic that I normally use. It was thinner, and it actually split the roof in half. So one day I came back and that was not there at all. And I was using this, but I didn't put enough of these saplings in, and Mama decided to play with it, and she put some holes in it and pretty much made it not very useful. You can see she just grabbed a hold of it and was pulling it and doing whatever she wanted to it. So let's keep that in mind. These animals, I guess, get bored sometimes. I don't know. Take a bite-sized piece and just put it there on the ground. I mean, that's clearly a mouth doing that. But anyhow, This is still going to be a good shelter, but we don't need it right now. So we'll just leave this cattle paneling right here until we do need it. We'll come back and grab it. What we are going to grab immediately is going to be all this poultry fencing. And then we've got a little bit more of this poultry fencing, and that will give us a good start on the fencing that we need for the pigs. So we'll probably build a smaller pen that will be good for a day or two, and while they're in there, we'll build out the rest of the pig pen. And let's see if we can just do it good on the ground design of, so this is like an existing wall. So what we might do is do kind of like a rectangle kind of thing. It won't be a rectangle, so it'll be something like this. We open up this gate right here. I don't know if you can see that. There we go. So we've got like a rectangle right here. Nothing wants to work. All right. And we'll open up this gate right here and take the pigs from this area that they're in right now, get them into this area. And since we'll have one piece of fencing going this way, another piece of fence going this way, and meeting back here in the corner, I'll be able to take some of this other fencing and make the rest of their area over here and then open this up. Of course, this will be closed off after we move them in. And then that'll give them that even bigger area the second day. So the first day they'll have a smaller area. I'll take some of the fencing that they were using, move it over here, and give them a bigger area. And that's how we're going to move the pigs and give them enough land to play on for the next 2 weeks or more. If it goes smoothly, we can do it more often, but I don't plan on it going very smoothly. So, all right, don't want to bore you to death. I am going to turn the camera off, collect some of this, and head back over and start building that fence. In the meantime, have a good one and keep moving.